Alright.
Oh yeah.
CrossFitters.
You should see the other 5 boxes that I have that aren't open yet. Well, it's like opened, metaphorically, haven't even gone through it. Sorry.
Your Canada service.
Yeah.
Nice.
Alright, here we go. Here is Karissa, my workout partner for CrossFit. Karissa, can you go introduce yourself?
Hello, I am a middle school music teacher at Chumna Dalton School, and we use the humble facility of the school. Each morning we try to wake up at 6 a.m. and we do CrossFit. And I have the fortunate guidance of Coach Parmar.
Just a muscle man. Well, that's different, but yeah. Karissa and I have been doing CrossFit for about a year.
It'll be.
Plus.
Is it? Did we start last year?
We definitely started in August.
Okay. So then it would be about.
More than half a year.
Yeah.
More than half a
7
year.
months.
All right. And what were you doing before CrossFit?
Before CrossFit, I kind of have done like a variety of workouts, but nothing super routine. So whether that was go or run a 5K, run the block, or sometimes I'd put on an insanity workout, or just do some like online videos, but nothing that was consistent.
All right. And what got you into CrossFit then?
Coach Parmar getting me down here.
You're doing CrossFit. No, but what inspired you to do CrossFit, or you try it out compared to insanity? Because insanity is also intense, and you said like it incorporated a lot.
Yeah. So I think that for example, I haven't done the whole insanity workout, but I have done many of their videos, and they are good for like a lot of cardio, and just to like a lot of high intensity movements. Mm-hmm. But one thing I really like about CrossFit is just the strength endurance that you're more targeting, that since it incorporates more weights and more like you're still doing a lot of reps, but it's maybe only for 20 to 25 minutes.
Okay.
As opposed to like some workouts you would do for like 45 minutes like straight, and it's just working cardio. Mm-hmm. Whereas
CrossFit's shorter, more intense, and incorporates
more
a lot of power.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking to someone about what CrossFit's goal is, and it's to increase the amount of power by lessening the amount of time that you work out. So scientifically, they have proven that the goal is intensity is the most important factor in working out, in any kind of workout that you do. So how do you measure intensity? They said, well, it equates power, and power you can equate by force, distance over time traveled. I don't want to get into that stuff, but yes, you need to increase power, and in CrossFit, one of the things they target is increasing power in every workout. So yeah, well, welcome to CrossFit, Karissa, and how's it going so far?
It's been getting, it gets better and better, I feel like, each week. So definitely the first like couple months of doing CrossFit, it was a big struggle, and I felt like I could barely do like a push-up, and sometimes I feel like I can still barely do a push-up.
I wish I had video, raw footage of her doing a double under, actually not even a double under, doing a single under with a speed row. She used a lot of V words and S words and F words.
No, I didn't.
All fun words. They were just, not camera friendly. But now, she did her first double under a couple of weeks, I would say a month ago almost.
Yeah.
First double under a month ago. And it only took
6 months.
But you did.
And I was really excited when I did it. But unfortunately, there's still a lot more practice that I need to do with them.
Oh, that's fine. That's why we work out at 6. But so far so good for CrossFit. What are some things that you've already learned from CrossFit?
Mm-hmm. I've learned a lot of really good techniques to use with the bar, and just good weightlifting technique in general, doing proper squats, doing kettlebell work that I would have never used or touched the kettlebells had I known what you could do with them.
Yeah, I think one of the biggest things with kettlebells is how versatile they are in fitness, and you can do so many things with kettlebells, and people just don't know yet. All you see is a big blob of weight, and they're like, well, what do you do with this? And people are curling with it and trying to squat down with it, and then you see this whole other realm of fitness with kettlebells. It's amazing. There's actually kettlebell competitions, and I've told you about this before, and guys are lifting a lot of weight, a lot of reps in 10 minutes, and the power they're producing is just through the roof. And I'm not even at 10% of what they're doing. But besides that, what else have you done in CrossFit besides just lifting weight?
One thing, probably some of my favorite workouts is doing like 3 sets of maybe it'd be like abs, push-ups, and like 100 skips. And so I really enjoy the workouts where you're doing like mini circuits and you're trying to get as many reps as possible, and you're trying to like beat the clock basically. You're trying to either beat the clock or get as many rounds as you can, as many reps. Yeah.
And I think that's one of the biggest things about CrossFit is that you can do the same kind of workout but have a different target goal, whether you're doing as many reps as possible or you're accomplishing something in a certain amount of time. And the variance is amazing. What else have you done besides, like let's say, power output, or you're doing reps for abs? What about cardio endurance? Have you ever done any stuff like that in CrossFit?
I feel like it's a cardio workout when you're just like when you're just like doing the weights like so much, and you're just like you get your heart rate up, and then you just like start like dripping sweat.
Right, I absolutely agree. Your heart rate is up, and I think a lot of people don't realize that in CrossFit is because it's so intense. It requires a lot of maximum effort almost at all times, and your heart rate will be up, and it maintains that for that duration of that workout. But have you done something like running or swimming or biking or rowing in terms of that endurance?
Yeah, so when the weather has been warmer, we'll go out and
it will be warmer soon, so
get ready.
Hold on to that thought.
And then just doing like different warm-ups like biking or skipping rope as like a warm-up to start your cardio and some other things.
Right, I know we haven't been able to swim yet, but we will someday.
CrossFit swimming.
CrossFit swimming.
Get ready, folks.
So if I were to ask you, what is CrossFit to you, what would you say? What would you tell the world?
For me, I would say that CrossFit is a high-intensity workout that is really targeted to using power as a method to like tone all parts of your body.
Full body workout?
Yeah.
I was hoping you wouldn't read the poster that I put up. I put up 100 words or less of what it means to be fit. Can you recite any of those words?
Something about don't do everything in routine.
That's right, because that thing, it does say that. Routine is the enemy. And now, have you ever done a workout in CrossFit, the same workout have you ever done the same workout in a week?
I don't think that we have.
2 weeks?
Probably not.
3 weeks?
But we're maybe hitting it at 3 weeks.
Yeah, maybe 3 weeks or 4 weeks.
But usually it's pretty rare.
Pretty rare.
It's always a surprise.
Oh. So, what would you like to tell the people about CrossFit that they don't know?
You just have to get into it, and even though you think that maybe using weights is something that you're unfamiliar with, just give it a try, and you can always start somewhere, and now you can, once you do it for a while, you can get a lot more comfortable with using it, because I have like never been able to really have a lot of strength in my arms, and so I've always shied away from using the bar, but when you actually do it, you start seeing results.
It's great. I think a lot of women out there who are doing CrossFit, yes, they are bulging with muscles, and some women love it, some people don't, but you can still do CrossFit and not look like that, but feel like that. You know, there's a difference between having big muscles and being powerful, whereas, you know, someone like you, who doesn't look that big, not bulging muscles yet, but is still doing powerful kind of workouts like that, right? Because there's a lot of misconceptions in CrossFit that only big people that are doing this are only powerful, and that's not true. There's CrossFit is a lot of average people are doing CrossFit like myself. I'm not a pro athlete. You don't have to be pro to do CrossFit. It's meant for everyone. We've scaled back, meaning if there's a workout that is a little bit too tough, we alter it in ways that is still manageable to do the same kind of workout, produce the same kind of intensity at a lower weight so we can get more reps. Another misconception in CrossFit is that we sacrifice form to produce another rep. What's your take on that?
I would not agree with that. I think that the school of
CrossFit.
Sorry, I started seeing like students walking. The school of thought.
They have SATs today, and
no. So I think that one of the, I think with what was the question?
Sacrificing form to produce another rep. That's a huge misconception. And you're saying not true.
Right. So I think that so when I'm having like a lot of difficulty either like doing like a thruster and like trying to get that last rep, then I'll just like drop the weight and then like take however many seconds I need, and then I'll like do that like last like 1 or 2 so that it is what I get. And so the form's not sacrificed.
Correct. So, I mean, now there are a lot of people that do CrossFit, and maybe the ones that do think that people are sacrificing their form, and they see them doing this, sure, but that doesn't relate to everyone. And we speak in generalization terms at times, so not everyone is sacrificing their form, and some people are sacrificing their form, but the goal of CrossFit has always been to produce or to do something as fast as you can by doing it with the best form. So trying to bridge the gap, and people are always saying, well, how can I do something so fast if I can't perfect the form? You know, well, that's what we're trying to do. If you're already doing a workout, or let's say you're doing a clean, you're doing it at a certain speed, well, we want you to do it a little bit faster, and once you get used to that and you correct that form, you can do it even faster and faster and faster. So they're trying to minimize that gap where you sacrifice form. And so you're producing a lot of power with the best form possible. So, do you have a workout plan for us today, Karissa?
You do.
I do. You're the one that comes up with all these workouts, these great workouts. What has been your best workout so far?
I don't know. Someone I get like lots of markers. When I have like a pile of markers and I've like accomplished them, I'm like, oh, that was a good workout.
Any workout actually has a lot of reps. What has been can you recall what has been the toughest workout then?
Usually doing something that requires like a handstand push-up which I can barely do.
What? What? You do handstand push-ups like they're no business, like no one's business. You're doing them on
the bench.
You're doing them on the bench.
But I don't know.
Before you used to do them on the ground on tippy toes, and now your feet are on the bench. Yes, it's scaled back, but you're still progressing to where you want to get to, right? Which is on the wall.
Yeah.
But okay, so you don't like handstand push-ups?
Well, there's plenty of things that I maybe don't care for, and so then when you all put them together, it's like, those are the workouts that I'm just like, oh.
Well, what do you think we're going to do today? But what kind of workout do you prefer then? Or do you enjoy doing? The ones with the high reps, you said?
Yeah, I do like the circuits that are targeting, like, say, arms, quads, and, like, core.
Okay. But you rather do more high reps, but not weight?
No, not necessarily. Not necessarily.
Not like a 2159?
Those are good too, but those are good too.
Those are super intense.
Yeah.
Like we do 21-minute AMRAPs because we want to perfect the form, and we want to focus on we want to build strength and work on endurance, trying to get a lot of reps as possible. But when we do 2159, we're trying to minimize the amount of time we're doing the workout, and there are two super intense exercises, so we're trying to pound through weight as fast as possible. Yeah, you might get different kind of workout, like you might like 2159, you might do for like 2 minutes to 10 minutes, and that's 21 minutes, but different intensities, completely different. And one is lifting weight, one is your own body weight. So, you prefer body weight workouts or the ones that include the bars and added weight?
I think, well, I definitely would say that I'd probably prefer just my body weight, because like most of the time it's easier, but I feel like I am more powerful and that I get a better workout when I'm doing weights. And so I feel like if I had to compare the two, I'm gonna do the more like valiant one and say that I prefer the ones that I use the bar, because you do feel like you are just like, wow, I like just lifted this and I did it in this amount of time, and now I feel like really great. Let's go accomplish other things today.
All right, least favorite exercise then? Handstand push-up? The one least favorite exercise.
I mean, if I like had to do the like full-on handstand push-up like every time, then
of the ones that you've done so far, of all the exercises you've done.
I think it depends on how many reps I have to do.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, because if I have to do like 150 wall balls, I don't like doing that.
She doesn't like being Karen.
Yeah.
She's not a big fan of Karen. 150 wall balls.
Maybe.
But you don't mind doing the wall ball, but not 150.
Yeah. Probably.
Because I mean, like if you're doing a max deadlift, then that's a lot of weight, and that would like kill you.
Mm-hmm.
Not physically, but metaphorically. That is compared to a one wall ball.
Right.
So what would the difference be? How are you distinguishing between yourself of what is good and bad? Like and don't like.
I think that just using the bar is a lot more challenging, and so I probably have like a tendency initially, I don't care for those as much.
Right.
But I feel like that each time I am getting like stronger, and so each time I think that
I'm enjoying those workouts a little bit more. Yeah, I'd say so. Okay, so then your favorite exercise? Opposite of what you just said?
Doing abs.
Just
like whip through those.
You know, the fact that you say that you don't like something because you're uncomfortable with it, for now, which is fair enough. I think a lot of people are like that. When they try something new, they automatically don't like it, or they say it's not for them. Sure. We haven't even gone on the GHD machine yet, or the machine. And those are the glute handle developers, and that's where they do the full-on length abs. So the ab mass that we use, that's just, let's just say around 50% of what we want to do, and it's a great start. It's to get to that level, and we will eventually, once we build a stronger core to get to that stage, but you're going to hate that at the beginning. I just want to tell you that in advance. You're going to hate it. It's great though, I learned to use it, and it's like a Roman chair, except it's much more effective than a Roman chair. Because it's more versatile than that. That only does one thing, or two, I guess that is 3 or 4. So, telling the world about CrossFit and how you got started, what are some advice that you give to someone that doesn't know anything about it and wants to get into it? What would you tell them?
So I would say you just have to commit to doing it. Set a time that you are dedicated. Usually it's good to have a buddy or a couple that will come down here and just do a workout. And even like you can always you just need to start somewhere. So even if you're only doing like a clean with just like the bar, or even if you're just like swinging like the pink kettlebell, at least you're doing something, at least you're starting to get that initial movements down, and keep on pressing on and you'll feel great. Not always. Sometimes you're really sore. Most of the time you're really sore.
Well, there's video of you dropping on the ground at times and just sweating and wanting to give up, but you kept going because your goal is to finish the workout. Thank you for your time, Karissa.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Let's get a workout on.